Yo, what's up guys? Coral here, back again with another video. And before I get started, I want to say a couple things. First off, I want to shout out someone's channel. So yeah, I want you guys to subscribe to the Bearded Jack. He does blocks fruits videos. He made a video about 19 minutes ago that I would love if you guys checked out, which is top 5 PvP block fruits. Now, he does a lot of really cool Roblox videos. Now, I remember a long time ago, I really wanted to, do Roblox videos, but I've never, actually did it. I've always, did what ifs and everything instead. Top 10, whatever. I'd rather do that now because that's just, what suits me best. But as you can see, blocks fruits videos is definitely what suits him best, and just straight out Roblox videos because he's got 133 subscribers when he only started 2 weeks ago. I've started I'd say about 5 months ago, but I also took a long break and started pumping out them subscribers. So as you can see, he is a very awesome YouTuber, and I just wanted to say that shout out. So yeah. Now, another thing is that on my Discord, those of you that are in my Discord, would be able to post OCs in there, which is your original characters that you made, and I would put them inside of what if I choose to, which someone did make a OC. It's not really the, I don't know. It's a kind of a weird OC, I guess. But they made the OC and they asked if I would put it in, so I said sure. So that character, the OC, would be, I guess, a sister of Toga. So I will definitely be able to squeeze her into this part. Now, since you guys do love my what ifs and I do need to finish a couple series, I would love to make this video around at least 50 minutes. I don't know if you guys would like me doing so. So, before we get started, go to my Discord if you want to be in the Discord, so you can talk to me and a bunch of other people. I don't really got much people in there, but it's growing. As my channel grows, the Discord will also grow. Now, let's get started with the video. Now, after Deku got done with the entrance exam, he would go home that night to talk with Goku and tell him how he's been. But then Goku said, "Hey, Deku, I've been wondering, you did have a trainer right before me, and I think we've forgotten all about him. Although it is good that you train with me, it's not really a good thing to just leave your master all of a sudden and basically ignore him, especially since he gave you that power." But because Deku did tell Goku a lot of this, because it's okay if he tells Goku, because Goku's not really from this world. It wouldn't really matter. Goku's smart enough to know that. Deku's smart enough to know that. So yeah, Goku knows that. So yeah, so after Goku told Deku that, Deku goes to before the what's it called? Before the next, the next morning, so he could go to the actual school and everything like that, he goes to meet All Might. He meets All Might and tells All Might that he's sorry that he hasn't talked to him much and hasn't trained with him much. And All Might says, "It's okay, young Midoriya. What I've noticed is that I've been a terrible teacher. I've forgot all about trying to help you channel One for All and everything. I'm sorry about that. I promise I will try my best to help you out now. Deku says, thanks, All Might, but I honestly think I have the hang of it now, and I would suggest that you just help me by supporting me because I think I can go the rest of the way on my journey now by myself but you can still support me because I've already had someone training me for a while, and but I'll have to keep that person's secret. But all of a sudden, Goku pops up out of nowhere and says, "Hey, who are you? I'm Goku. Want to train?" And because Goku's like that. That's Goku's personality basically. And All Might is kind of, gets kind of scared, and it goes and he's still in his skinny form though. He's been in his skinny form. And then Goku says, "Oh, so are you All Might?" And then All Might is very scared by this because he thinks that no one knows him when he's in his skinny form. So he says, "No, I'm not All Might. I am Midoriya's friend." Which Deku says, "It's okay, All Might. He's from a different universe, so it wouldn't really matter." And he sighs in relief because he was a little bit scared there that someone would know his identity. So, All Might says, "Thank you for helping young Midoriya, and thank you for training him. Honestly, I don't think I could have done it any better myself. So, I thank you for that, Goku." That is your name, right? I've heard young Midoriya say your name a couple of times. Yeah, that's my name. So, are we allowed to train? All Might says, no, not really. I can't really fight for more than I'd say a minute or two. Not really. Can't fight for more than I'd say a couple of minutes. I'm pretty sure it's like a couple of minutes, like 3 minutes maybe. But he says that, and Goku says, "Oh, come on, just a quick sparring match. I could take you. I could get you to come to my universe real quick. Time moves slower. I could take you to another universe where the time moves more slower, and we would be able to battle or whatever." So All Might says, "All right, we can do that." And then all of a sudden, Whis takes Goku, Deku, and All Might to the hyperbolic time chamber where they would fight. Now, Goku stands at one side and All Might stands at the other, and they both get into their fighting poses. All Might is just standing straight up, and Goku is doing a martial artist pose. Now, this confuses All Might. All Might's like, "Huh, you're doing martial arts, huh?" And All Might buffs up instantly and says, "Wow, now that I think about it, I feel a whole lot different in this, what is it, hyperbolic time chamber?" Goku said, "Oh yeah, that's what it is, but also this place is usually meant for training, so if you feel different, that's why. You'll get more pumped as we're doing this." All Might is very confused by this. All Might is confused by this, but it gets buffed up instantly anyways. And, it is buffed up, and Goku says, "Dang, you just got buff. So is that form similar to Master Roshi's?" In Goku's head, Goku thinks that. And they both charge at each other ready to fight. Goku Goku says that, Goku, before he fights, he tells All Might that he has a sensu bean, but it's like a special type of sensu bean that would heal old wounds, and it was made to be like the Dragon Balls. And All Might says, heal old wounds, I ain't really got any. And then Goku said, you'll know what I mean whenever you eat it. And All Might ate it, feeling very, very pumped, feeling as if he was in his prime, and he lifts up his shirt. No, I'm all better. How is this possible? Goku says, it's because we're in different universes. Now we can go toe to toe with, now we can have a fair sparring match. And Deku is so happy. Deku is very happy to see this, kind of letting out a bit of fanboyish moments, and is very excited about the fact that All Might is in his prime again, and he starts writing down a bunch of stuff. All Might says, "Thank you, Goku. Now we can have a perfect sparring match." All Might stands straight up, not really doing a pose. That's not All Might's thing. He does do like a heroic pose though, where you put your arms to your like hips or whatever, like I guess heroic pose. But that's about it. Oh, someone commented. Give me a second. So yeah, after All Might does the heroic pose, Goku charges forward, which All Might blocks with one of his arms, because all it was a simple punch, not anything crazy. And then All Might tries to take on Goku, but not really anything that would, not really his fist would be very strong. So All Might starts to do the 300 punches, which Goku could take okay, but not really that much in his base form. But he starts to block a bunch of stuff anyways, which All Might takes in regard, as he does a Texas Smash, knocking Goku back and then doing a Carolina Smash, and he starts to say, I feel a whole lot better. This body, I could definitely get used to this body now. And Goku says, I know, I'm feeling pumped too. And Goku takes his hands, puts them together and starts forming a key wave. This obviously confuses All Might, but All Might raises back his fist. Goku shoots the key wave, All Might taking his fist back and goes, Detroit Smash! Goku going, ha! And they both clash together. Not really doing much because it is Goku's base form. Goku says, we'll stop right here. All Might, you are strong, but I am from another universe, meaning that if we went toe-to-toe some more, I'd probably kill you, and I don't want to do that. We're all a team here. And All Might says, yes, I understand. So they get done, and they go on to the Deku eats breakfast, as he has to go to his school. He starts packing his stuff, and his mom tells him a bunch of how she's proud of him, and he says, thank you, Mom. I gotta get going, though, and he takes all of his stuff and leaves. Now, as he's leaving, he goes to the school, and he sees the door, how it's big. He says, my, there has to be some strong fighters here then. Oh boy, I can't wait to see who's here. He opens up the door and sees Kacchan and instantly frowns. He goes, yeah, of course Gotchan's here. Sees that some person named Ida's here, and then he says, "Oh, Ida, I haven't really seen him." He hasn't really seen Ida because Ida hasn't stopped him much because he hasn't really annoyed Ida at all, and Ida hasn't annoyed him, so he hasn't really had the chance to see Ida. So that's that. They're in there. He goes in there and he tries to talk to a bunch of people, but he ends up only being able to talk to Uraraka, which Uraraka showing her cheerful side, and Deku talking about fighting. Kind of sets Aizawa off, and Aizawa says, "If you're only here to make friends, you can leave." Which Deku just shuts his mouth, and then they go down to the training. I want to say that the training goes. Deku does at least 20 times better than he did in the ball throw. And I mean like 20 times better, like so much better than he did in the ball throw. And then in the rest of the trials, he did better than Bakugo. So I want to say that. So he was better than Bakugo. And I'd say, I want to say Todoroki was behind. So I'd probably say Todoroki was in front of Deku. Deku was in front of Bakugo. So Bakugo was behind Todoroki and Deku. So next up is the battle training, which is what I've wanted to come through in this whole what if. Sorry that isn't 50 minutes like it was, but we'll hope we might get there somehow. But it's time for battle training. Deku wearing just a normal gi because he wants to support his master. Now, if you guys want, I do draw, and if you guys want to see what my drawings are usually like, I'll show one right on the screen right now. This is a drawing I took the other day. It's of Deku, if Deku is Carnage. It's not really that good. It is only my second drawing because I've just now gotten into drawing. So, yeah, I hope you guys like that. And if you guys do, then, like my other drawings, then I can actually draw a drawing for the thumbnail because I want to draw Deku in a new gi that sort of symbolizes the symbol of peace, All Might, while also symbolizing his master, Goku. Now Deku would use this costume in battle training, and he would go up against Bakugo. Deku would stand right beside stand right beside Uraraka, wanting to protect her because, you gotta protect people. And also, I forgot to add, Todoroki is a female in this what if. You'll get the gist later of why he's female. Yada yada yada, whatever. So Bakugo says, "I see you have that quirk, Deku. I don't know what kind of quirk it is, but it's really something. And I ain't gonna sit here and let you pummel me, Deku." So he charges towards Deku, which Deku easily dodges sideways, grabbing Uraraka and pulling her down to the ground, telling her, go get the bomb. I have this myself." Bakugo said, "You dare mock me as if you'd have it as if you could take me on yourself." He goes to punch Deku with the right. No, he goes to hit Deku with the right hook, which is his gauntlet. But Deku grabs the gauntlet and breaks it with a ki blast. Now that was a full power ki blast. He was meaning to use that full power ki blast because he needs to use it to. Now Bakugo is obviously frustrated by this and pretty angry, so he goes to hit Deku with the left hook, and Deku goes, "Wow, you really don't know when to stop." And he grabs Bakugo's left gauntlet, and obviously can't do it with a ki blast because he already used a full power ki blast, and he's trying to I guess train his ki as of right now some more. So he does one for all and snaps that gauntlet right to pieces, meaning that Deku cannot get hurt by Bakugo that way, meaning that Bakugo would have to use full on hand explosions. And things start to get pretty serious. Bakugo charges towards Deku. Deku getting hit in the face by Bakugo's fist, and Deku just uses one for all to punch Bakugo straight to the ground, using only about 10%, meaning Bakugo would get pretty angry, pretty injured too a little bit, not really, like he would get hurt, obviously, and he says, "What was that, Deku? It didn't even hurt me. I'm coming after you again." And Deku dodges it, trying to take out Bakugo with a chop to the neck, but it didn't work, so Deku gives up on that idea. Daishinkan taught him that, telling Deku that Deku could take down, I guess, weak opponents with a chop to the neck, which that's what Deku was trying to do here. But Bakugo isn't so weak, and Deku starts to think to himself that he does wonder if he's able to train that newfound power that he had with the silver eye color and the crazy like aura. So Deku tries to activate it somehow, but isn't very lucky in that. So he just gives up on that fact and goes at Bakugo, which Bakugo tries his best to knock Deku onto the ground, which Uraraka upstairs is having her trouble. Deku's having his trouble. Not really trouble, but Deku does get knocked on the ground when he was caught off guard, actually hurting Deku, and Bakugo says, "You actually broke my gauntlets, Deku, but those gauntlets were so I could try to fight you with no risks. But how am I going to get far at all if I fight you with no risks?" So Bakugo uses that, and this attack would have killed Deku, because Deku is strong, sure, but he isn't the strongest in defense or anything like that. So it would have actually killed Deku. Bakugo lets it rip, and it comes straight towards Deku. Now Vegeta teleports in the way, instantly destroying the explosion with his hand, and says, "What are you gonna?" And then says, "You're really going to use some pussy ass move like that just because Deku is able to take you on? You know, that's kind of messed up, kid. Now that I've knocked that explosion out of the way, Vegeta walks over to Vegeta while the cameras are out, because of the cameras on the screen of All Might, so All Might can't see it. He knocks Bakugo out with a chop to the neck, and tells Deku that Deku can be declared the winner here. Vegeta disappears, Vegeta tells Deku, "Sorry that I interfered. I just couldn't sit there and watch you die like that. A student of mine will never take a hit like that from a lowly scum like him. Don't let someone like that underestimate you, Deku, because I do not want to have to interfere with your fights ever again. These are your fights, not mine." Now, Deku says, "Alright, I'm sorry." And Deku says, "I'm bad." Deku says, "Sorry, my bad. I got a little carried away there." Vegeta says, "Don't let it happen again." He disappears. The cameras come back on because of how Vegeta had to cover him up real quick with something. And then Deku has his fist up into the air, declaring that he has won, because he was able to get Ochako to grab the rocket. Now, this will be the end of it. Sorry about making Vegeta interfere. I just wanted to do that for a little bit of character development. You'll see in the future. And that's the end of this what if. If you guys like the what if, give it a like, a subscribe, and hit the notification bell. The OC that person sent me will be in this story, but not in this part necessarily. Now, as always, I love you all. Plus Ultra.